Chase got beat.
You thought I forgot about you, media. I didn't forget about you. But let's just get right to it. So, what will it take for one to realize exposing and doing weirdo nonsense in interviews only has a limited time called your life is on the line? A good amount of entertainers don't play that. You know what I'm saying? And their publicists don't play that either. Because you're ruining their client's credibility and their image, and you're affecting their money in that sense, in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you got it with clickbait. You got it with high numbers and likes, and it puts you in a place and a value set where honestly, you're just equivalent to a doja or a store runner. Yeah, you're there at the places, you're there at the events and everything, but you're just not respected. So, yeah, I'm talking to you. Get it together. Hey, listen, for what I do in this industry, you know what I'm saying? Hey, my numbers are low for what I do, and that's fine. But the respect, value, and longevity is what I passionately have fought for the 11 years I contributed since 2012. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you trust and believe. Publicists trust me with their clients. They trust the Ruger sprayer. You know what I'm saying? Hence why I get to go to the exclusive places, and I get the potent quality interviews. And listen, Gary Vee said it best, man. The numbers will come. The quality of your content is what really matters. So understand that at the end of the day, you heard?
You heard?
You about to go to the other heat.
Yeah, they got two joints real quick. Mm-hmm. Peace, family. It's the God Mathematics,
and I am Rant,
and we are the Hangout. Yeah, we just gonna get straight to it. Yep. No long intros, no beating around the bush. We missing since last week, so we back like cook crack. You heard?
Yeah.
It's a new day, new dawn, new money, new mindset.
Whip it up.
That's what the Hangout is all about. Check this.
What's up?
We got some guests in the building, you heard?
Yeah.
We got some guests in the building.
Got some guests, definitely.
There's some nice guys from Harlem and Queens.
Yeah. We got my man Reemo Meerak in the building.
Yo, what's going on? You already know when the hog goes. The Ruger sprayer, associated with hip hop, Reemo Meerak. What's good, dog?
And we got
guy right there.
His partner in this music business.
Yes.
We got DJ Chase in the building.
Chase Shiggity. Worldwide Sound Records. We are here. What's up, man?
How you fellas?
How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, we good tonight.
Shit tonight. I'm chilling, man.
I know people don't ask you that, but like, how are you? How's your mental?
Yeah, that's definitely a rare thing. That's definitely a rare thing.
That's good, man.
But we good, man. We good. You know, last week it was a hurricane.
Whatever you want to call it.
Man-made, natural, however you want to say it. You know, something was happening. And kind of stopped our podcasting from casting.
Yeah.
You heard?
Right.
So we back. New episode 11. You heard?
That's fire. That's a fire episode.
Yeah.
7-11.
I like the studio. I like the studio, bro.
I appreciate it.
I like this.
I appreciate it, man. You know, we're actually going to be changing things around. We're going to be throwing stuff out. If we're here for a longer time, we're going to make each war a different situation. You know what I mean? We're gonna update shit. We're gonna get rid of that the motherfucking furniture that's not on camera. We're gonna get rid of that, give it more space.
Yeah, and when that guy sits right there.
Yeah, we're gonna do some like bunk bed type of what do you call it, shelf? Yeah, so change the dynamics, make it more roomy, make it more able for creatives to create.
Right.
You know
This
what I
is
mean?
a good space to create, definitely.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But we don't want to talk about that. That that type of stuff. We in the building with some great motherfucking dudes, man, doing a lot of things. You know what I mean? They're shaking and baking. But before we get to our guest, man, we don't even call it guests, to our comrades.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We gotta shout out. We gotta shout out the whole team.
Yes.
Made for King, 1718 Collective, The Vandal Hour, Grind Hard TV, Get Fat Record, Two Styling Who, COD Music, and so many more. Make sure you tap in with all of them on Instagram, their YouTube pages, all that shit. Make sure you really know what they're doing. Outside of what we're doing. We already know we the shit, but we want to let y'all know that they're dope also. You heard?
Right.
So, also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man.
Yup.
We need y'all to subscribe. You see it's
that
live.
button.
We live too.
that button.
We live
That
too.
button.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't be a ghost rider. I gotta make sure I pronounce my words because I talk fast. Don't be a ghost rider.
No ghost rider.
Do you know what a ghost rider is? Bro, tell them what a ghost rider is.
You sit there and you just watching and don't do nothing.
No commenting.
Nothing.
No like. You don't like shit.
Don't like nothing. Don't even tell your friend about it.
You're not subscribing. You a ghost follower. We don't even know that you there, but you there.
You there.
That's crazy, man.
What's up?
So we need y'all to subscribe
And
The-
support.
Yeah, the numbers is looking crazy. I'm not going to brag, but the numbers is looking crazy, especially after our live at Kitty's Playhouse.
Man.
Make sure you run those numbers up.
Yes.
We need those numbers to look.
Yes.
They're not looking the way they supposed to. You know what I mean? We used to numbers higher than those. So make sure you run those numbers up.
Come on.
You know, we in October. Pardon me.
Yeah.
We in October. You know, October, man, it's Halloween. And
That holiday.
these Halloweens don't really move me like they used to. I'm not gonna lie to you. These Halloweens now is kind of like trash.
Yeah. We're the trash.
You know what I mean? In our time, Halloween was like almost the Warriors. Like it was like, you know, if you was going to school,
Yo, you had to dress up.
you had to be
Like
prepared, armed. You got to be ready for the get down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit was real.
No new clothes.
The next day, the whole New York City was flooded with eggs on the floor. Eggs covered New York City.
Eggs, whipped cream.
Yeah, you don't.
Shaving cream.
Y'all don't know
Don't
what.
bring that. Don't bring that egg shit back though. I got a car. So I got a white car. So don't bring that shit back.
Oh shit! It was crazy though.
Yeah.
It was crazy though. Do y'all guys have any Halloween stories, or do y'all remember like how it was Halloween when you was
In
young?
Harlem, you had to thug it out, baby.
Nah,
That's a fact though.
Yeah, but nah, I remember when living in Queens, living in Flushing. I know me and my man, shout out to my man Chris, Big Red. Yeah, we used to fucking toe tag the Q65A. 'Cause he used to live right there. He used to live right there by the bus stop. He used to toe tag that shit.
Yeah, I forgot
We used to
about the
super-
bus shit.
Yeah, we used to super, I'm talking like, every time the Q65 stopped at its stop, I think we went through no bullshit. I think we went through like, let's see, what's 12, 24, we went through like 72 eggs, my nigga. All on the bus stop, like toe tagging the driver. Da, 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 da. Except there was one driver, that nigga just got tight. He chased us like, yo, I think I booked it, and then Chris like hopped on top of the garage. But I still was booking it. I was gone. It was, I mean, that's my thing. But then other than that, like real shit, I think all 4 of my school years in high school, I didn't go. Nah, cause
It was like that.
Nah,
It was like that.
Nah,
It was
cause I was
like
the art
that.
design, so you know what I'm saying. So
Oh shit!
yeah, I was the art design, so it's like
What year is you was in art and
Nah, I
design?
was there from like 94, 98. So
Oh yeah,
I was in the prime years.
That was
Yeah.
our era.
Yeah, I was in the prime years, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know what I mean? I knew what it was. I know what these fuckers was going to be on. And they knew what I was on with the hands. So I was like, all right, listen, fuck all getting in trouble. my mother too was like, you're staying home. Halloween, you're staying the fuck home. And I ain't gonna hold you all 4 years. I dead ass stayed home when it came to Halloween. Like it got to a point like the school even knew, like, yeah, Tyson's not gonna be here for Halloween.
I think most schools was like that at that time.
Yeah, but they knew with me being that I was on the basketball team, like, yeah, Tyson's not gonna be there Halloween. So,
You know what's crazy? Because I think in your time is when it became like the blood initiation.
Hell yeah, man. That shit was whack.
Yeah, so
that
it
shit
was
stupid whack. I'm a 49er fan, so it's like, I couldn't wear, like, and at the time I was able to get the joint, the 75th anniversary joint. I think at the time I wore the Jerry Rice joint, and cause I had two Jerry Rice. I had the regular one, and then I had that one with the shadow on the numbers. So then I remember that blood in this shit came. I remember them niggas tried to come in with that shit, and I just like hit niggas haymakers. I ain't gonna hold you. I had to hit niggas haymakers, and I ran because I'm like, y'all niggas ain't slicing me up for that. And I remember shopping in Brooklyn on not J Street, Fulton Street Mall. You know how that was.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Them niggas used to where the VIM used to be at. So them niggas used to be right around the corner from where the pizzeria's at.
You're talking about like where the Duffield movie theater used to be back in the day.
The whack shit. So I remember I went and got those white and red Jordan 13s, and me normally I would like put my old shits that I wore or kicks that I wore to go get new sneakers. I would put them shits in a box, and I actually would wear my shits.
Oh, that was the shit.
That was the shit to do.
Yeah. So then I remember like walking. I was getting my shits. I seen a group of them. They started gathering together. Then them niggas try to come up with me on some shit like, yeah, what's up in that bag, nigga? I ain't gonna lie, hit the nigga, like two of them niggas with the bag, and I just Carl Lewis it down, fucking. You know what I'm saying? Carl Lewis it down Fulton, hopped the turnstile. Threw my bag, hopped the turnstile. Luckily, the A train got right there.
Oh,
hit them niggas to suck my dick. Fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? And then I took my ass back to Queens. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, that shit wicked.
Halloween was definitely like some real. It was like you. It wasn't for the meek.
Yeah,
it wasn't for the meek.
You had to have hands.
And in your time, I'm going to say,
you had to have hands. You had to have the hammer.
My time was that time.
Yeah.
My time was you had to be down, but the hammer dance. It was the hammer dance time.
Yeah, right.
And so, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. There was a time where I got like kind of older, and that was like Jukes time, like rob the store time.
Yeah.
Like everybody got the mask. You pick a popular mask.
Everybody ran through that.
Yeah, that was that type of time too. So on Raw, I know you being from Coney Island.
Man. Oh God!
I know you have a Halloween story.
You mean Rungers Island?
I know you got a Halloween, Christmas, and New Year's story.
And what nationality would you go?
Summertime.
I go to Brighton
Let's go with black. Let's go with black first.
We go with black, yo. We had. I think getting up in the morning to go to school, you had to put on the fatigues. Because you already know it was for war. Everybody already knew. We already knew. I remember one time I think we got caught at a hooky party on Halloween.
Yeah, fire.
Man,
that's
listen.
Fire. You said hooky party.
Yeah, that's how you do it. A hooky party. So it was a whole house full of kids. Banging. We was in Brighton Beach. This is crazy. The whole house full. It was Mexican. Bop, 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 bop. We was doing all that. Then the girl, her aunt comes over there.
Oh wow.
Kills the whole vibe. Kills the whole knocking on the door. Hey, everybody get out! People jumping out the windows, everything. You know, you see all that. You see costumes flying on back then. We didn't even have the real costumes. We had the plastic mask thing. You know, it wasn't even real. You know, the Toys R Us stuff. But yo, I just seen people still couldn't get. You know, the big dude, he couldn't even get out, and he was hiding under the bed. And he got caught. He act like nobody could see him. And I'm like, yo,
Nobody can see him.
get up, boy. We caught. Come on. And she, I'm like, I didn't want to be the one to leave people behind. So, you know me, I'm trying to like, yo, come on.
We gotta get up out of here.
I was like, yo, we could bum rush this lady and go through the door. But the girl was like, no. I was like, all right. And she sat there. It was like a whole parent to us. Oh, what y'all doing? Yo, we came back around the corner and ate her car and called her for ruining the party and things like that. But a lot of things. It was like menacing around that time. You go in there, they were putting rocks and socks,
yeah,
like
wild
that.
And doing stupid shit.
And back then it was called herbing.
Yeah,
so back then you were doing all wild stuff, randomly and things like that. You like, yo, and then I think about it now. I be like, yo, I think I would have killed me if I would have ran up on myself like that.
I know one thing.
Like, yo, that's crazy. I was like, why would kids do that? But nowadays it's even worse. Yeah, it's even worse. So that's why I was like, I don't know. These kids out for murder now. We was just shit.
Is there such thing as like a Halloween these days?
Nah.
Do the kids do it? I don't see it.
Nah, they got it. Nah, the kids. I mean, 'cause I work in the school system, so it's like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The kids,
After
they still
time.
do it.
After
They
certain time.
still enthused to like come through costumes and stuff like that. But I think just alone in the hood, like.
I don't think it's negative no more.
Nah,
is what I'm trying to say. It's not negative no more.
Not at that point.
Nah, it's definitely more people, adults are more into it. You know what I'm
It's like
saying?
social media.
Yeah, social
Halloween,
media driven. Yeah. It's content lean.
Yeah, that's why the costumes look so realistic. Like from the kids want to look like Spider-Man from the movie. You see little kids flipping off the refrigerator and stuff like that in the pose.
Oh, they have the spider
web shooting from the arms. You know, these little girls putting on makeup looking like a princess already. I'm like,
back then, because even like you were saying, to still piggyback over what you were saying, Rod. Like, I know for me, I said, when cats try to do that shit on us out that hazing shit, they knew with me, like, yo, something. Remember, I was traveling from Queens. Like, sometimes I wasn't in Harlem, I was traveling from Queens. So it's like, I'm already pent up, like, all right, 2 hours. I'm getting
it was like that Warrior ride.
Yeah, I was already like,
I already know.
I'm already rough, rugged, and raw. I'm coming all the way from the South Side all the way to Manhattan. Like, yo, my nigga, and even my man's in him. Shout out to Jerome, shout out to my man Larry. You was on that time, like, hey, my nigga, you do some shit, we gonna fuck you up, like on sight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had to travel with people.
Shout out
like
to my man Bingo too. Bingo was different. I'm not gonna say that he was going, but Bingo was different. I ain't gonna put that out there, but Bingo was different. But yeah, overall, we was on that hazing and herbing. Like, nigga, you try that shit, you was gonna get your ass whipped. You was gonna get the other outcome, like real shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even really go into my Halloween stories.
Right?
It's that job.
I have some. Shout out to my Winsburg dude. We used to Halloween was serious. As I said, it was like the Warriors on my side. But it was a lot of like, I know people who got stabbed. I know robberies that happened. It was really kind of crazy on my side during Halloween. But I just noticed that it's not that negative no more. It's not negative no more. It's
community based.
It's community based. I see a lot of adults now into the costume shit. You know what I mean? Speaking of Halloween.
Yeah, what's up?
S.STREET Media has a 6 Flag bus trip, bus trip to Fright Fest happening on October 29th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so make sure you hit up the Eventbrite for them tickets. They are available. Go to our Instagram page at S_street_media. Make sure you hit the link in the bio. We have a link tree. And while you're there, we also have an event. We're going to be hosting Free Guard's album release party for New York City Rap. Also, you can get those tickets in our bio also. But yeah, make sure you tap in with our events. Speaking of events, yo, Raw, what we got going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow we got the What You Sound Like Network live review competition.
When is that?
That's tomorrow night.
What time?
We're gonna have that starting about 7.
I might make an appearance today.
All right, come through.
I might make an appearance. I got a whole thing going on tomorrow, but
I can make an appearance.
We're gonna have the Source magazine in the building.
Yes.
We're gonna have Digiwax in the
Yes.
building.
Oh, shout out to Digiwax. Yo, we can talk about
That's
that.
a fact.
That's the
We're
fam.
gonna- we're gonna have,
one of the contributors. Shout out to them.
We're gonna have Cover COD in the building, and we're gonna be like kind of critiquing music. We got about 10 artists performing. Kem King. Performing Anya, La Bella, Anya, La Bella. That was a seizure that I just had. My bad.
Yo, we love you, girl. We love you, girl.
We got Soli.
We got Cobain. We got Bottom Line. We got Tara Feathers. Oh, one of my favorite guests. Yes, definitely.
And she got to come back to the Hangout.
She got to come back.
We never got to do Tara's World. We never did that. If y'all watched that episode, make sure you check out that episode. We're gonna do a Tara's World.
Yes.
Type of shit. She's gonna have her own segment. She's definitely in her own world, but she just shot a video also recently.
Oh yeah, shout outs to her. Definitely.
Shout out to her. She just shot a video. I think she had Miss Nisi in there and all that too. But yeah, a lot of shit going on. We gotta we always gotta big up our own events because sometimes we be high. And sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget. So we got to make sure we plug those joints in. Pause. Again, subscribe. Don't be a ghost follower. Don't be a Nicolas Cage ass motherfucker. We don't need you. We need people who's going to support and bring those numbers up. Shout out to the 3 live people who's watching us.
Shout out.
Throw a motherfucking flame if you're paying attention. Throw up them flames if you're paying attention. You heard? But a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on. I don't even want to go into no industry shit right now. You know, we usually talk industry shit first. Right now, we're not going to talk about Sexy Red.
Oh
wow. No, we're not going to talk about Sexy Red.
We're not going to talk about that.
We don't need to talk about pornography on YouTube.
Right.
Why?
Right? Yeah. You dig? We're not going to push that agenda.
We're not pushing nobody.
We're not pushing that agenda. We don't want to plant that seed.
Right.
You heard? We're not even talking about Trump finally being in court.
Man.
Because he just was in court this week. We could talk about that too.
We could, but we don't want to talk about.
We're talk about what this country going to let him walk again.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
This shit crazy.
But I think this is a subject that, you know, I've been going through this type of energy for the past couple of weeks, man. A lot of this energy, I gotta just release it, man. I gotta release it, and this wasn't even going to be one of the topics that we was going to talk about. I put it last, but I think that I like the 4 people who's in the room. All of us are people who are in the industry,
right?
You know, right now. The climate of this industry, man, let me fix my shirt. It's very Machiavellian.
In what sense?
It is.
It's very, in the sense that it's very cutthroat.
It's structured like the 40 laws of power.
That's a fact, man.
It's just driving me crazy. And I'm sorry to cut you
off.
You're the only person that understands when I be saying that shit. Like, I be like, yo, like, stop doing this. Like, please stop doing that. Like, it's annoying.
I'll say this, man, to add on to it. I feel motherfuckers are conflicting their ideologies and their morals out here as far as in the industry, right? You know, you got too many street dudes feeling a need to get content and be relevant. You got too many figures just getting in the most outlandish of fuckery shit. Then it's like you got us who are professionals but have to fight so many hurdles because of the aforementioned people that I named ahead that did fuck shit, that we're like cleaning up their fuck shit. And it's like, all right, when is this shit gonna stop? That's just me. I don't know about anybody else. That's just me. Straight up.
It's just the it's just the way the time is, and this is the time. It's the internet time, so anything
it's
goes.
beyond that, bro.
It's
like,
beyond that. I saw it beyond that.
It's Machiavellian and
they,
very, like I said, this shit is structured, like I said, like literally like a backwards version of the 48 Laws of Power.
Upside down,
I don't know
right.
what the like.
Right.
People got to stop applying that shit. Like this is the real world. Like that
Right.
shit is messing up the world. It's messing up the money. It's messing up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got to be the person to be first all the time and
It's corn
backdooring people and
Man,
there's no reason for that.
Soldier
Like,
Boy and everything.
So, yeah,
Lord of the Flies type shit for real. For real.
reinventing the wheel and fucking
Saying this
and
shit.
fucking doing the most dumbest Da Vinci Code shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's like
Yeah, bro.
what do we like? Yo, no, seriously, like,
Yeah.
like keep it about. Even talk about. I know we was going to talk about it later on, but it's one of the starting points that's derived from why Back to the Reemo was created, because it's just a lot of shit I was just sick and tired of. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit I was sick and tired of. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have been a 14-track album, but we kept it at 9. You know what I'm saying? But those things that I talk about in it was just too much, and I'm just like, yo, y'all motherfuckers like lost the essence or lost the understanding that motherfucker, this is entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the key thing. It's entertainment. It's the entertainment business.
Yeah.
Like, you know, deciding who was the toughest in jail and who was the toughest in the streets and yo, what chick was the most sexiest and most provocative and kept her legs open the most and all this other fuckery, or media people just constantly wanting to like do fuckery interviews and those other. It's like, yo, son, like, my nigga, like, are you serious? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like do you understand, like, the fuck you're doing?
To me, it's very dog eat dog world.
Oh, yeah, world, son.
You know, it's
So-
very,
Yeah,
it's
word.
very, you know, it's very backstabbing. It's very much like dudes integrity is for sale. You know what I mean?
sale.
They're you know what they would do for $1 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know. Also, like I think about like prison, and when I was in prison, a dude was like, it was like we was in a drug program, and you had to talk about things that's going on in the dorm, like you had to. And without snitching on no one, you had to talk about like things that's going on in the dorm. Like it was people who was in ASAP understand what I'm talking about. You got to do it to get out the motherfucking program. So one of the dudes was like, dudes is moving around like they reading 48 Laws of Power, but that is like Greek fucking that is Greek fucking betrayal shit. Like that's
Right.
not African mentality. That is some
Real
you
white
know
man shit.
you gotta like you shake a hand with you shaking a person's hand with the same hand you use your sword with. That's how
Right.
much distrust that it is.
Right.
You know, so to apply this in real life, you know, it even outside of the industry, to me, is like you're playing with your life, because if a person is truly going according to that book, then you know that you're gonna come across someone else who not just reads the book but lives by it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Without even having to read the book, like someone who's just who move on those times and those type of
And then Mav too,
energy.
you know what it is too, Mav? Also too, you got people that's thinking they reading it, don't know what the hell it's talking about.
Sure indeed.
That's the problem too. Like you got a lot of niggas out here that looking at pages but don't know what they reading or listening to shit that they don't even know what they reading. Like, and that's what it is with the music business too. Like a lot of cats I come into, like I said, you're not gonna outthink me, my nigga. Like you're not
Right.
gonna do it. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You heard about me before I even got here. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to move the pieces on the chessboard. So it's like you have to understand, like, stop doing it. Do it for do stuff from you're a human. Like you have to do stuff from the kindness of your heart. Like
Right.
Like then what's the rule? Always never outshine the master and shit. Like You never outshine the master, and somebody that's better. It's always going to be somebody better than you. But then people got to realize too, the only master there is God, my nigga. Like you have to understand that, like
right, and also,
that's what they don't understand. They don't know what they reading. Like they just think, oh, the 40 laws of power, the 30 strategies of war, art of seduction, mastery, and shit like that. They think they know. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about.
They're gonna get their head blown off.
Yo,
straight up.
And that's the reason why I was mentioning on the album, because I'm like, yo, son, like real shit. When it comes to us in media, right, you got a responsibility to control the narrative, or for that matter, to display something to the people to give them a better perception of what they're seeing, right, or what they're hearing. And for me, it's just for the life of me, I just don't understand, like, why is it that someone feels it's okay to do content for the sake of viral not just oh, you know what, I gotta make sure this person's integrity is on point, or whatever to have you, or their brand. Like, you're not even realizing, like, yo, you fucking up the whole ecosystem from their publicists and managers' perspective of what they're doing to bring you onto your platform. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you have to kiss that person's ass, but in the same token, it's like, why are you aiming to just put them in a fucked up situation? And then when you edit it and you don't even put the full clip of it, you know how it goes on social media. Yeah, if I see this clip, that means this is word of law, and it's like, no, man, you gotta stop doing that shit. And then even with the entertainers, it's like damn, bro, like y'all really that fucking bored? Yeah, to get involved in dumb shit. You're really that fucking bored? Like, yo, what is going on out here?
But not to cut your wisdom, I'm gonna say this. I do stuff because I like doing things for people. You know, I believe in community. I believe in working together. I believe in helping another person learn something that they don't. I also believe in learning something from someone that I don't. You know. So I believe in an ecosystem based on some emotion. Because everyone says business doesn't have emotion,
you gotta have emotion.
It's emotion. It's emotion, and so when I'm dealing with a person and you working with them and whatever, you building trust with them, you're opening your contacts, your world to them, and then to. Like, for a person to just do some crazy shit towards you, I just feel that that's the Machiavellian. Yeah. I think that people want to sour a person. I think that they want to make it that you don't exist, because if you get burnt so many times, you start not fucking with nobody. That's what the outcome I think people who move that way want you to do. They want you out the way, and the way they see it is you, especially if you have told them problems and shit like that. These motherfuckers is like, yo, they use whatever you say or said against you. They use it as a weapon, a fucking sword to chop your head off. And I just feel that in this industry, it's so hard to move if you can't trust anyone. You know,
exactly, it's true. And then even like me as a DJ, like, you know how many artists get offended? I cannot play. I get like fucking 50 submissions of music a day. There's no way in hell I could get to everybody. And I'll be like, yo, bro, like all of that. Listen, you ain't tougher than me. You never shot nothing. You never did nothing. You never I've never shot nobody. So I know damn well you ain't never did that. So stop trying to appeal like that. Like, if you want to come correct, come correct. You don't have to prove like a gangster. Like competition, like I'm not a gangster, nigga. I went to Catholic school, like I'm not no gangster.
Me
like,
too.
Yeah, like I'm nowhere near no gangster. So it's like people always trying to like out gangster. I'm like, just because I'm quiet, I'm just concentrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even have like you said, Math, the emotion to understand like, yo, this person is concentrating. Like, if I say, yo, Math, how can I get an interview on your station? Okay, the first thing I'm gonna ask you is how much. Why am I gonna ask you how much? Because you have bills, you have expenses, you have a light bill, you have internet, you have travel expenses. Even if you say no, I would still pay you, because it's just, that's what you're supposed to do. And you got like you said, a lot of Machiavellian minded people that just want to take and conquer instead of saying, you know what, let's partner up as opposed to just doing this as opposed to me attacking you. But I'm like, you know, you cut off the head to spite your face, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid. It's totally stupid.
Exactly.
You know, I used to not understand when a person puts money in front of the motion.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that before because I'm a person who do a lot of things not for money.
Yeah.
You know? So when people used to put the money in front all the time, I used to kind of, like, I didn't understand that. I saw that as, like, they're not for the people type of thing.
But that's a blessing, though, bro.
So let me say this. I just learned that putting the money in the front allows the fucking bullshitters to get away from you.
Oh yeah, by far.
You know
by
what I
far.
mean?
Two things you want to see,
And you be selective.
Hold on, two things you gonna see a nigga melt. He gonna melt like the Wicked Witch of the East, my nigga. Paperwork, a contract, and the invoice. You gonna see a motherfucker crawl like a snail.
Yup.
That will separate you from the pack. An invoice, no matter three things: invoice, contract, and a fee. And they gonna be like, yo, how much you know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, yo, they gonna melt like the Wicked Witch and the Wizard of Oz, bro.
Yo, I need some help on that. What you said, the
invoice?
Yeah, the invoice thing. I definitely.
Listen, I got you.
Yeah, so I'll put you on. So basically, what it is you send you there's two things you.
I know what the invoice is.
No.
I need to help setting mine up.
No. But I'm saying no. What I was gonna say, we're not saying to tell you what an invoice is. What I was saying was there's two different types that you could send. So if you're doing work on a production tip, you can send a SOW. That's like a semi contract invoice. So what that does is you explain exactly in detail what you're going to do for said client. Here's my statement of work. Here's the payment. Here's the other
and the time
legalities, the time frames, and everything like that.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because and even for me, when I started doing producing behind the scenes, you know, I would tell Math, you know, of my many stories I went through with that shit. Me personally, I didn't give two shits because, see, a lot of people forget about me. I came from mainstream. You get what I'm saying? So I already seen what it was. Like, this is like during my acting years and stuff like that. And I seen what it was. I seen how they operate. You know what I'm saying? They got certain offices for each department. You know what I'm saying? For what they do. I mean, it definitely shrunk down now because of AI and technology, everything like that. But, you know, when it comes to the way they operate on business, yeah, you got to be selective. And the best way to be selective, yeah, you got to have some fucking paperwork. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Once you do the paperwork, trust me, no motherfuckers don't want to deal with you or whatever because they know, oh, nah, he really serious about his shit. Or they're like, damn, I can't get away with shit. Well, no, you can't, motherfucker, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is you'll fuck around. I'm going to sue your ass.
Yep. Even as a label, like you have a lot of these so-called street labels out here or independent labels, and they just like they doing shit on just on I don't even know what they got going on. But the first thing I'm gonna tell an artist is, yo, you got your publishing. If you don't have your publishing set up, I'm not even gonna work with you because I want to make sure that you get paid. I want to make sure like. You know what I'm saying? Even if I say, okay, even if I don't give you no upfront bread, at least you'll get your publishing for the rest of your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather teach you how to fish than give you the rod. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just let you figure it out. You feel me? So a lot of times too, you have to have that paperwork because for one, it'll protect you down the line, and two, it's just good business. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to. At the end of the day, we not the. You know, we in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Mainstream or otherwise, even mainstream is struggling. So because of lack of proper business. So it doesn't matter if it's Netflix, it doesn't matter if it's the SAG, it doesn't matter if it's, you know what I'm saying? You have to do what you got to do as far as protecting yourself, you feel me?
Right. Yeah, we definitely got to have some conversations.
Yeah, I got you.
We definitely going to have some conversations. It's crazy though, man. As I said, this industry it's a new time.
Yeah.
It's a new time. Same way that the streets ain't the same, the industry ain't the same.
It ain't the same.
They mimic and marry each other. So it's a new thing going on in this industry, and I just see that I see that, you know, people are definitely moving emotionalists. You know what I mean?
They are, yeah.
It's some Brutus and Caesar shit for real. For real. It is some.
It's biblical. I always say the whole time.
It's
like,
biblical.
It's
I like
biblical
that one.
fuck,
It is
biblical. It's biblical for real, for real. Like, even, you know, and but man, like, even the thing in the sense of saying is like I said, people don't realize at the end of the day though, that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. The same way in the prison system, like, people understand, like, all you're gonna do is gonna nigga back. It's tyrannical. You feel me? So as you know, absolute power corrupts. So if you know absolute power corrupts, then you know, okay, you're gonna keep getting to that power to the point where you're gonna get so powerful that no one's gonna be around you, and you're gonna be looking around looking stupid out of all the people that actually alienated. You feel me? Even you see, 50 Cent had to kind of get back to Tony Yayo, and you can't. No, is you're not meant for that. That's not human. It's beyond human control. Like, you're not meant for that. You'll be in the world by yourself.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me. I think it's two questions always said since, you know, passing of my mom. She had told me this, you know, 3 years ago, during around 2019. I was feeling conflicted in a way. I was starting to feel like things with the Reemo Meerak brand, that it wasn't sticking. And she, you know, she came to me with these two questions that helped me out in life. You know, what is your conviction and what is your commitment, right? And you could sense it. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand their commitment or their conviction. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. You can see it in how things are being created. You know, and I want people to understand too, this is not an envious thing I'm saying. This is not a jealous thing I'm saying. Okay. This is just looking at the landscape and the scope of entertainment. And it's just like, you know, me and Chase, we always talk about certain things in the car and everything like that. And one thing we talk about is the needs versus the wants in entertainment. Yes. You don't need to do expose and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do that.
Or you don't need to be a rapper. Or you don't need to be a DJ. You don't need to be a podcaster.
That
right there. Everybody is not meant to do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too, problem too. Like, I mean, I think like this year is really starting to fizzle out. But it's like, at the end of the day, you don't need to DJ. You don't need to be a rapper. You don't need to do this. Like, there are millions of other things to do at different points. You feel me?
But what it is they see a person succeed in said field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they assume that whatever steps they took to succeed, if I followed those same steps, I'm a make it. And that is the sad truth. I mean, that's a sad reality. Exactly. Because that reality is false. And so that's why you have 2 million basketball players aiming for 300 spots. That's why you have 14 million actors and 26 movies coming out a year. Yep. You know, it's and the podcast shit now since the pandemic.
Everybody on Mother Earth is a rapper, bro.
Everyone on Mother Earth is a media personality. How about that?
Nah, rapper. I think a rapper's worse.
Yeah, rapper is definitely.
Rapper's up there.
Yeah. I used to be embarrassed after a certain time. Before I went to prison, I was about 28 years old, and I used to be kind of like I'm not gonna say embarrassed, but I definitely never really told people I rapped who didn't know me. You know what I mean? And now it's different now because you have like 2 Chainz and then popping and really popping too. He was like 38. A Danny Brown 35. Right. So there's such thing. But in my time, if you didn't, I thought you had to get on by 18. Yeah. 18, 21. In those years,
because around that time, you understand, it was more hip hop was more catered to the youth. Yeah. It was younger. Yeah. You know, over the years, you know, that cutoff point started getting growing. Just like in acting, like when I started in the industry, I was 26 already. So a lot of things you couldn't push past me or whatever, because you know my parents were strong minded, always about critical thinking, and on top of that, I was already at an age where I'm not going to be accepting, you know, cloak and mirror shit you going to tell me. So, you know, it's tough, man. It's just so tough out here. This is why I'm so, like, challenging to my students, because, I don't want them to be these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, I just don't want them to be these people, man. Yeah. Because, you know, right now, it's such a hamster wheel fucking behavior out here.
that it's to a point where it's like, yo, if you the hamster, or you the one that got off the hamster wheel, you're looked at as a fucking weirdo. And it's like, wait a minute, hold on. How the fuck is that possible? You're doing the goofy shit and staying on this track. Meanwhile, I smartened up, got off the track, and now I'm going down my own path.
And then you build your own motherfucking track, like we did. You feel me? Like, and that's the thing too, because even like with me, like like I said, me and Reemo both came from mainstream, but I started younger. I've been in since I was 18, and I went to college upstate, and I seen every, you know what I'm saying. We used to book artists and stuff up there, and it's just like the game has changed so much, but a lot of it comes from like social, and I don't really want to blame social media. Social media is just a tool. But it's like people just let themselves get sucked into that shit. You feel me? And I think a lot of times too, people don't say to themselves, well, you know, you have to put in 20. If LeBron James is putting in 24 hours, you got to put in 25 hours. You feel me? If Jay-Z's putting in 12 hours a day, you got to put in 14 hours a day. That's just how it works. And it costs money.
The Mamba mentality.
Yeah, you got to have that Mamba mentality. And people don't realize resources matter. Like, you got to have the resources to do this shit too. Like, I tell cats all the time, like, yo, get a fucking job. Like, it's okay to get a job and do music. Like, until you get to the point where you can make enough money to not do this shit, get a job. There's nothing wrong with getting a job, bro.
That is true. That's true.
That's a big fact.
I think that is a reality that needs to be like put in front of a person's face. For example, me and my business partner, Cover COD, shout out to Cover COD. We're working on something called Under One Umbrella Hip Hop Music Summit. And we're going to have people from different aspects of music outside of the rapper. We're still going to have the rapper, but we're going to have industry people. For example, like a Jungle, who's a music exec, but who comes from the streets and became a music exec. We're gonna have somebody like Divine RBG. He's gonna be talking about health and weed and how that's a big market inside of our culture now. We're gonna have a fashion person, Kalia Clark, who speaks about
Kalia, KC.
Shout out to Kalia. She was supposed to come here tonight. Yeah. Pause.
Oh,
no, it's not pause on the female, right?
I don't want to pause on
her. But she a busy woman, man. Shout out to Kalia, man.
She just came back from Paris. Shout out to Kalia Clark.
Look at that shit.
But what we're trying to show our youth, and not just youth, people who's in the industry, how to eat off the industry and not be the rapper, not be the DJ. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people making money behind the scenes.
Hell yeah.
That's facts.
And moving more mountains than the ones in front of the camera.
And you trust me, you make more money. Let me explain something to you. I'm gonna give y'all a damn piece of gem right now. You make way more money. Like, even like with me, like when I'm not DJing, I do marketing plans for artists. So I teach them or big brands. So I'm like, okay, you know, I teach them about like product, like the marketing mix and stuff like that, or how to how to funnel what you had your platforms to making money and things like that. So you can charge a premium price. You can charge a G just off consultations. You feel me? Learn a skill, and you can charge a higher premium price. First of all, the streaming royalties take freaking forever to come through. They 3-4 months to come through for a royalty check. So you'll be waiting for that money for forever. So you know what I'm saying? While you looking around looking dumb, in the meantime, in between time, you treat it like a job. You got 4 days out the week. If you work 7 days in a week, you got 3 days of weekends. So if you do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, do some gigs, and the rest of the week you can make a G a day doing a consultation. You feel me? Doing marketing plans and things like that for landing pages and shit like that. You feel me? So yeah, plenty. You make way more money doing the business side than the performance side. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I just got onto that, and it's been working. Shout out to all of my clients that I've been working with.
Get that invoice money, my nigga.
You heard?
Yo, yeah, I'm about to get that bread too. You know, being that I'm
invoice bread.
Part of DigiWax and all that, and things are just rising, and with the Reemo Meerak brand, Ascension's been increasing, and it's just that time. I think people gotta understand, man. When you come into this business, entertainment business. It's not for the weary. It's not for the weak. It's not for.
Definitely not for
It's not for those to like play dumb and naive. This is something serious. And at the end of the day, as you increase with your brand or your level with your brand, that's what everything else got to increase. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pay your dues, you did that and everything, but then once after those dues are paid, it's time for you to get paid back.
Right up. And as me and Reemo always say to each other too, like at the end of the day, you can have like, especially with the independent thing. People think like being independent is easy. It is not fucking easy.
No, it's not.
You got to pay everything. You got to make sure your taxes is straight. You got to make sure your compliance is straight. Your business license is straight. Your EIN is straight. Your business account is straight. Your LLC is on point. You got to pay them taxes so you can have your LLC on point. So you get that business loan. You got to have a DUNS number. All that shit goes into being independent. So it ain't that easy. And then we always say 0% of nothing is nothing, my nigga. Like sometimes you gotta partner up or pay for something or outsource something. You know, feel me? Like,
that's
like
a fact.
even like you can't do everything yourself. A lot of times people think, oh, independent. Nah, you gotta pay people for shit. Like,
shit.
You burn yourself out.
Speaking of which, shout out to my man Veg. He the producer on my podcast, the Cuts podcast. So you know what I mean. I did a good amount of the. I'm at 134 episodes.
Shout out to that.
I think I edited about 90 of them before I went and got producers. So shout out to Wade Green as well. He produced season 4, season 5, and then right now Veg is up. Veg has done an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at that point in my career because and shout out to my publicist. Shout out to My, shout out to Maria. You know what I'm saying? She's done an amazing job. Shout out to the Reemo Meerak brand team. Elizabeth Graham. Shout out to Risa. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing, and at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? With being year 17, that's why I'm taking this so serious this year because not only to reflect that.
Is that year 17?
Yeah, I've been in the game since 2006.
I was in prison during that time. Shout out to
but blessings, you still but blessings, you turned it around,
now, bro.
You doing the American dream. You know what I'm saying?
Positive, bro.
But at the end of the day, with this year. But year 17, it's like, all right, I had to tell myself, all right, Reemo, like, you always aim to be separated from the pack. Here, right now, with this year and the way your ascension's been happening, you really got to separate yourself from the pack. You know what I'm saying? It's so many ways that I'm operating now, you know what I'm saying, versus then. You know what I'm saying? And Math could attest to this, you know what I'm saying? Chase could attest to this. I am probably one of the hardest working out here. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because of all the things that I do. It's what comes with it of how I do. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it a buck. My numbers are low for what I do, but at the end of the day, it's my relationships. It's my routine. It's my regimen. It's the word of mouth to other, other people go, Reemo. Just the other night, shout out to my man Photo Bonds. You know what I'm saying? He shouted me out. We had a talk. He was like, "Yo, son, I really appreciate who you are and what you are, and you really like my goat. Like you know what I'm saying? You really standing through the test of time, and you not, doing fuck shit. Like you really like making an impact. And for me, when it comes to those type of conversations, I never really take heed of them. And it's not to say because I don't want to, but in a sense where the way my mind works, it's like almost like how I do with my awards. It sticks to a degree, but then it gets put in the closet or it gets put, somewhere. And for those that to really understand on my brand wasn't really never aimed for fame. It was aimed just to be an impact and really like shift the ground for what's going on in the industry, or even at that time. You know what I'm saying? When I came to media, when I came to media in 2012, so 11 years ago, I wanted to be an impactful media platform and person to where for people to follow what I'm doing and just really like understand like, oh shit, he's really like out here doing it. Because, there was certain things in media I was just sick and tired of, and it was also making us look crazy. It was making us look buffoonish.
You want to put our narrative to what you
you know what I'm saying? And just overall, man, just like I said, going back to saying about year 17, just like it's such a great reflecting year to see where I've gone till now, and then also too just the camaraderie. Like this interview got set up 3 weeks ago because I seen Math in Herald Square,
34th Street.
34th Street. You know what I'm saying? You know, I seen him
Picking up some work.
Yeah. Nah, but he was doing it. He was doing his thing. I just left. I think I just left the
T-shirts.
Yeah, I think I just left the interview or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, and the fact that him and I were good to each other. You know what I'm saying? The relationship was great. You know, if he asked me questions, I had no problem picking up the phone and talking. You know what I'm saying? Or I would suggest something to him. Or just the fact of his event, Reemo, if you just pull up one time, you know what I'm saying? I do the best I can to pull up, and vice versa. But at the end of the day, we're from a cloth for not, disrespecting one another. You know what I'm saying? And even for me, like I said before, I gotten through in this media game and in the industry and entertainment because of the relationships I have. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And even with Chase, Chase is OD nice. With him, Chase with his business plan and the way he like networks and all that. Even for me, there's certain things I took in from him, and it increased things with my brand and all that. And at the end of the day, for us as an entertainment label, you know what I'm saying? We operate different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But not to cut your wisdom. Okay. Saying that the numbers are not there, right? Or saying that we're doing this for just the cause, whatever our cause is. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I'm speaking about this because I'm kind of in that same boat.
Right.
But I don't want to be in that boat no more.
Yeah, of course not.
And I'm going to say this.
Reemo, I got you. I got this one.
I'm going to say this. I think that for the 9 years I've been doing what I've been doing,
right,
from the Vandu hour to now, I was a person behind the scene. I was a person who didn't show myself. The Ghost in the Matrix, that's my hashtag on Instagram. You can check it out. The Ghost in the Matrix. I've been behind, pause. I've been a person that had a lot to do with people's come-ups.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
That's a fact.
A lot of people.
That's a fact.
Right? And so, not being a person that showed theyself and not being a person that seeked attention, in the long run, I feel it damaged me. And I'm going to say the reason why I feel that it damaged me is because now I meet people and there's no real connection to my work. And when I mention my work, some people be like, oh shit, that's you, and that's cool. But I think that I lost time not showing my attachment to the work. And my example of what I think I was supposed to do, and not to this extreme, but now I understand why Puffy was dancing in everybody's video. I didn't understand that before. But now, in retrospect,
Reemo, I got this one.
I understand. I think that he was doing that branding himself. He made sure that you connected the product to the person producing the product. You go, Chase.
All right. So, first thing is accountability, right? That's the number one rule right there. Accountability. Right. The fact that you know that is the best way to fix it. Because I was the same way. I was behind the scenes on a lot of shit. Like, I ghost produced DJ Who Kid mixtapes. Like, literally, like, I'm behind the scenes, like, really behind the scenes. You feel me? But you got to remember, you know what it is, too? You have to say to yourself, accountability is number one. So you have to look at what your problem is, right? And fix it. So even like in the 40 Laws of Power, it says court attention at all costs, right? So that's your first screw up right there. Then it says your reputation is everything. That's number two. So if you apply what you know the answers already, my brother. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna say my nigga, I'm gonna say my brother. You feel me?
Facts.
So accountability is step one, and step two is you have to understand, you have to set goals for yourself. And in the sense of, it's S.STREET Media, but it's S.STREET Media LLC. It's S.STREET Media Incorporated.
Right.
It's S.STREET Media, the business. You know what I'm saying? S Corp, the C Corp. You know what I'm saying? So you have to say, you know what? I'm gonna take a day to say, let me get a marketing plan. Let me get somebody who's gonna, or a mentor or a coach, or somebody that can say, you know what? I want to be mainstream, and I want people to know me. So like with Reemo. Remember, like, yo, Chase, we have content days, so we'll have conversations like, yo, I'll tell Reemo, remind me to take this picture, because like I said, I'm so used to not doing this shit,
right?
So I'll make sure, like, I'm accountability as hell. Like, you have to be honest with yourself. Like me, I'm a big nigga, of course, I stand out, but I'm quiet too. But I'm just gonna be like, okay, what do I do today? If my mood is off, I'm not gonna go. But at the end of the day, I have to go. So you have to take accountability for all your actions and say, you know what? Let me fix that, because it's not lost time, it's learned time. You feel me?
You know what's funny, because a lot of my friends be telling me, yo, I'm glad you're doing the show.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing the show.
Yeah.
And this is not me saying that. This is other people saying to me, like,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing the show. Why? Is because people get to see your personality in front. You're a person who has been a person who put other people on pedestals, get them all the shine, and people don't know nothing about you. So, and I started before this, but this is where, for the first time, that like I'm my natural self. Other stuff is in different genres where I had to like be part of that genre. The Vandal Hour is a graffiti show. At the time, I'm doing illegal graffiti. So I wasn't showing myself. I had a mask on. I had bandanas on, and people didn't know who the fuck I was. People hear the voice. I done got that. People heard the voice and be like, "That's you," or people. I'd be like, yo, I executive produced the Vandal. I wrote and executive produced the Vandal Hour. They'd be like, bullshit. And when I go to the Instagram account, they're like, holy shit.
Okay, so let me ask you this question, right? So in marketing, right, we have this thing called SWOT analysis, right? So SWOT analysis is strength, opportunities, weaknesses, and threats, right? And then you have the marketing mix. These are like the basic fundamentals of it, right? So when it's like the block, you feel me? So your strengths, you have the facility. Your biggest strength is your facility. You can do your own show all day. You can stream this shit all day long. And your weakness is you're emotional. You're too emotional attached to it. Don't mistake your emotion or weakness as a threat. And that's what you're probably doing. So don't take it as like, I'm the street guy, I'm gonna do. Nah, nigga, like they not, trust me, ain't nobody thinking about you. You feel me? So you gotta look at it like, you know what I'm saying? You doing something positive, my nigga. Like you have your own spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to have that and use it to your ability. So the number one thing is, like I said, accountability. You have to say to yourself, listen, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my opportunities that I have? And what are my threats to my business? But you have to stay to yourself and treat it like a business. And that's the thing where I think people get it wrong. So even in the marketing mix, you have the basic principles of marketing is a product market fit and a product price, place, and promotion, right? It's like the block, you feel me? You got the product, where can you distribute it? You have the distribution because you have your YouTube, you're getting your website done, you know what I'm saying? And that's all overhauling. So it's all about language. It's all about understanding what it is. Price, now you got to work on your price. So once you have the distribution, you understand the product that you have, which is your podcast, which is content. Now you got to have a price. So how do you make that price off of, whatever you do? You know what I'm saying? And the place is where can they get it from? You know what I'm saying? Product, price, place, and promotion. And that's how you got to treat it. You feel me? Like that. And that's what, like, even like with me, like the first thing you said to me was, the product first, because I was able to distribute it first. Then I put the place first. Then I promoted it for second after that. You feel me? So you understand like the principles of that, those steps. You have to take those steps and the needs and the wants. You feel me? Like Reemo always says, needs and wants. Yeah. You got to need it. You got to either treat it like a need or treat it like a want. You feel me?
That's a fact.
That's it. Definitely.
That's a fact. Let me get a hand clap for that. Let's get it. That was a jewel right there. That was, and
right
it wasn't
there.
from Canal Street either.
It was real.
That was real. That was Madison Ave, Fifth Ave shit.
It wasn't no frill shit.
That was that Zell.
Listen, we need more black people.
No frill shit.
Zell ain't real. Zell ain't real.
No, Zell real.
They real. I said it's real.
I'm saying.
I was gonna say.
I'm saying no frills. You know what that means?
I said it's real like Zell.
If it said no frills on it, that was the fake product. Nah,
fake
you
product.
don't want that fake product.
They don't want that Fent, my nigga.
They want that Fent. They want that
They want
real,
that
man.
pure, bro.
We don't want that one.
And that's what you have. S.STREET Media is that pure. You feel me?
Yeah, son.
You know,
And think of it this way: you the only one on the block right now, so you gotta, and you know what I mean by that. So you got the block right now.
this is
brother.
what it is, man. We've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
I started actually 9 years ago. You know, shout out to the other station that I started at. I grew with this. I love what I do. Didn't know jack shit about it before doing it. Pause. And grew to really love doing this, and it can always improve. I really studied the culture of podcasting. I studied the culture of media. I'm constantly attacking the algorithm. I know so many tricks and little tings to do with the algorithm. The algorithm is just a playpen for me. You know, it's me playing with my Rubik's Cube, aka the algorithm. And I still haven't got all sides of the Rubik's Cube yet. I ain't one of those. But I done got all the sides but one. You know
that. You probably play a chess game though. We could probably get a chess game going though.
You know, so, oh yeah, I suck in chess also. Pause. My son is a former chess champion in the United States, man. He was ranked 10th in the United States novice when he was 6.5 years old. Yeah, he had dreams of being a grand champion, you know. But it's just I study the nature of this. I study what we're doing, and I'm going to say this: a lot of people do this, but don't really study it. I could tell. No lie to you, I could tell. There's people who have they tripped and slipped into it, and they fuck with it for a little while, and then they don't fuck with it no more. So, I've been in here for the long haul. Shout out to all the people who's been really rocking with this podcasting shit for the whole time, not falling off, really keeping strong to what they do. But, S.STREET Media is a family vibe. It's a tribe of individuals who work together. We're not focused on the dollar, which we should be.
It should be.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be the underground person. I don't want to be the underground person. I want to be commercial. You know what I mean? I want to be commercial, not a sellout, but a commercial.
Listen, sell out, brother. Fuck what you heard, sell out.
Yeah, if I could sell out the tickets, man, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Listen, sell out. I'm selling out. Listen, I'm selling out the fast as some Jordans, my nigga. I'm sell out, bro. Fuck that. Fuck the struggles.
So get to that number, you might just see a sell out.
Sell out.
Like, well, you want to take my name to who? For what?
I'm selling out, brother.
All right,
You got to.
Yo, let's.
I grow something else. Pause.
Yo, since we still speaking about the industry, man, I just want to bring this up, man. Kanye West goes on a rant recently.
Oh, boy.
You know, I'm a Kanye West fan for the people who don't know. So I'm gonna move my piece first. I'm gonna move my piece first, so everybody know. But Kanye West goes on a rant. He's shitting on everything. Nas rhymes off beat in the song Cop Shot the Kid. Cardi B's an industry plant. He needs to get rid of good music because he's great. Pusha T and Tiana Taylor shouldn't have been their albums produced by him. Shouldn't have been produced by him. He should not give away that music to them. that type of thing. And let me say this, Cardi B did respond, and she responded by saying, don't let her open up the door of skeletons. She don't want to open up Pandora's box.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, she don't want to do that. So, how you feeling about this rant? And did you hear the rant?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm a Kanye stan. I'm a realistic Kanye stan. And the one thing we gotta understand is Kanye is human, right? And I'm not defending of his rants or thereof, but it's like, how many more ways are we gonna be shocked that Kanye is at the state he's at? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's one of the best entertainers and figures that we've ever seen or had. But in the same token, that he's having some challenges or issues thereof. And listen, whoever's around his camp, they need to stop having people film him when he's being transparent. I don't care if he is willing or wanting to be in front of the camera and say these things, but you should have the wherewithal. You should have the wherewithal to think, whoa, hold on. Kanye's the money. Regardless of what, Kanye's the money. We have to save him from him as best as possible. I'm not saying anybody can be controlled, but in the same token, like, yo, it goes back to what I was saying before, segments before, like, yo, stop the fuckery, man. There's no need for it. You don't need to film Kanye saying his outbursts. Like, that's what I miss. That's part of this fucking era I miss. I miss the mystery of shit.
That's it.
I miss the mystery of things that happened out here.
You only know the music. That's what you only
know.
The mystique is gone.
Because I'm very sure Puff Daddy has lost his shit plenty of times.
Of course.
That don't mean you just film. You just didn't hear. You heard other people speak about it, but you never seen it in real time.
But Puffy was smart. Everybody he came across, especially you around him like that, you had an NDA.
Oh yeah.
You had an NDA.
Like I said, I'm very sure Beyonce talk about people like a dog, but you ain't gonna hear about it.
Boy.
She competitive as shit. Like, you ain't gonna hear about it though.
Funny shit. One of my business partners back in the days, when we first started working with each other, shout out to Checks and Balances, man. Shout out Jamila. The first thing she said is, "Oh, y'all gotta sign non-disclosure of GP."
Of GP.
Yeah. When we moved into our first office about 6 years ago, first thing she said is, "Oh, y'all gotta sign this form." I was like, I'm not.
Not me.
And I said, you don't gotta talk about none of your ideas with me. I don't care. And respectfully, gentlemanly, wasn't disrespectful. I wasn't being disrespectful to her, but I didn't understand the industry at that time. So when she said that, I thought it was an insult. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I don't want to say I'm not gonna lie. That is the repeating tick that I have. But true story. I was kind of appalled by her even mentioning me sign a non-disclosure.
Oh, I got a story. Let me drop a Ruger on that. Let me tell you a story, and I'm not going to mention the person's name, but I'm going to tell you the story. So, Bet, said individual, I meet at an event, right? I meet at a party, right? So it's known that, okay, this is around early in my producing time. Okay, hey, I'm said producer. This is what I do. Yo, Reemo's nice. Sees my work, gives me a couple of things to clean up, you know, with my editing skills, right? So Besset sends me to a fashion show. Now y'all know me, right? If Reemo's in the building, it's Reemo approved, right? I'm gonna shoot this shit the fuck up so nice that, you know, motherfuckers gonna respect it and repost it. Be like, yo, Reemo, damn, because the way my angles are. So I shot. That's a wild pause. Hey yo,
a lot of pause moments there, bro.
Wild pause. Hey yo, but I'm just saying, it definitely. Hey yo, that was crazy. That goes crazy. But no, I ducked that one. Yeah, right. So what I did was I shot her content and I shot my content that I needed, because we keep forgetting that Reemo Meerak is not a peasant or a fucking Mexican janitor servant. He's a fucking growing and knowing brand, right? So bust it. So boom, boom, gave her the videos that she had. Boom, I shot my shit. Who you think got their joint reposted? Reemo. I can't help it. It is what it is. It got shot. I reposted. I did what I had to do. So then, I think like a week or two later, you know, said person, she hits me up. Yo, you gotta sign this NDA. I said, NDA for what? Oh, with the content you shooting for me. I said, yo, let me tell you something. I'm not doing it. I said, here's why I'm not doing it. I said, yo, it's the Fair Play Act. I said, yo, Fair Play Act, it's the act that, you know, regardless of such, you're shooting things in fair play, and it does not have to be a agreement, or does not have to be unless there's money involved. You didn't pay me. What am I signing an NDA for if you didn't pay me? I don't care what we're doing. There's no financial transaction happening here. Oh, but you thought Reemo Meerak was a dum-dum. No, I'm not a dum-dum. I got family in the industry.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. You know, but it goes back to what you're saying. And then people, and it goes all the way back to what we've been talking about. Motherfuckers do not know how to do things accurately in this fucking industry. I hate to burst people's butt. They just don't. Because motherfuckers will come to you and be like, yo, you got to sign this. It's like, wait, sign it for what? Well, I walked in your building, so you got to sign this. No, the fuck I don't. Because I didn't pay you to walk in the fucking building. That's the difference. In order for, oh God, Chase. I know Chase. My fault, Chase.
I'm listening.
Chase, you told me no Rugas.
I'm gonna just say let him go on. I'm gonna let him go on.
Listen,
let him go on.
When it comes to things of signing,
oh man,
okay, it has to be of transactional things. So financially, or distributing of said content per se, or it has to be in written. Okay, hey, for this walkthrough in the what's it, a scriber? This is what I need, not because it's off the rip, just because I'm going to give you this NDA, or I'm going to give you this SOW, or I'm going to just give you this contract. No, you fuck. Like, yo, it's so nerve wracking, and I'll be like, yo, and you know what's crazy about the story I said? I was about to go ham and see when people would come to me, you don't know what the fuck I have. So you just think I'm just this guy that just picked up a camera. I'm this guy that just came in the industry, and you don't think I don't got fucking lawyers? You don't think I got you don't think? And Chase seen one of my lawyer homies. Oh. I'm not gonna mention his name. Chase seen one of my lawyer homies. I seen Chase's lawyer homie. That's another thing with our fucking entertainment label. We both got separate lawyers.
I don't got no lawyer.
No.
No. Right. But I don't got no lawyer. Only lawyers that I know defended me during criminal processes.
No, right. But
I'm just
right. No,
I just sidebar.
Yeah, sidebar. Nah, it's all good. Nah, you should get transparency. But that's the fucking shit why this industry be getting fucked up, because there's an abundance of people in it that are overweighing the ones that are not only doing the accurate work, but also too, they're conducting in quality business and have the knowing wherewithal past YouTube fucking university of knowing what the fuck to do with such things. Like, yo, the fact that he had to mention that story, and it made me have to talk about this story. It was like, yo, you don't understand the whirlwind of trouble you was about to get into, fucking trying to force me. And I was like, yo,
and then the thing is too, it's not even the fact that niggas don't know, it's the fact that niggas don't want to know. That's the problem too. Like, they just don't want to educate themselves. Like, if you don't know something, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, nobody knows everything. This is a lot of stuff. But if you're not willing to, like, say, you know what, let me before don't fly the plane and build the shit at the same time, my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people just flying the plane and building it at the same time.
Fuck flying the plane.
That kind of sounds like me, but
Nah.
More tape.
Nah, it's different though. Nah, it's a big difference. Like I said, at least you got the facility, bro. Like you got motherfuckers that got Instagram pages saying they got LLCs, bro. Like
Yeah, and they know. And they know.
you know what's funny? We spoke about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Let me say this. I feel that what S.STREET Media has over a lot of people is that we exist online and offline.
And that's the hard, and you know what?
That's what I work. That's what I'm all about. I work hard.
That's
for
the
that.
hardest part to do. The same with us, like Reemo. You can reach us. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, unfortunately, I'm too accessible.
Man, it's our same, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem too. Like accessibility. Like
Ball
you feel me? But
ball post.
You know, but like I said, it takes, and then once again, it takes time. Like
yes.
if you read Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Outliers, it takes like 10,000 hours. It take longer than that if you don't got no money. You feel me? That's with
or social collateral.
Yeah, like if you don't have no capital, like emotional capital, even emotional capital. If you got somebody, if you don't have nobody in the corner saying, "Yo, Reemo, you could do this. I believe in you, my nigga." Like, you know what I'm saying? That support system. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the connections in the world.
You're not gonna start.
And you ain't even gonna go nowhere. You feel me? So you still need that emotional support. That physical support, take care of your body, take care of your health, drink some water, eat some vegetables every now and then.
Naps, take
naps, massages.
I think that's why most successful people have women. And I know that sounds bad because I'm single.
No,
I'm saying that because I'm single.
It goes back to accountability, though.
But when I look at the president, when I look at people of power, is usually married people, and
I can tell you
it's
why.
It's a balance that a man can't, without that emotional support or without that person who catches the slack that you don't see, you're winging it, and I wing it.
But you know this, I'm married, for example, right? I've been married going on 6 years, right? So the reason why I got married, everybody asked me, did you get married for love? No, I did not. I got married for business. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, for one, I wanted to be a stockbroker. So I was on the game early. But the thing is, with business, you have to also understand that when you're married, it communicates, like a lot of business is nonverbal. So it communicates to the other person that you want to do business with, that for one, that you understand structure, and you understand give or take, and you're what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're very responsible.
And stability.
It's stability. You're stable. You know what I'm saying? Married, like it's something you're not gonna understand. Is we didn't make the rules, but it's the rules of the game. You feel me?
Exactly.
And that's one thing about being married is like, you know, that you understand contract, because marriage is in the sense of, nigga, you know she gonna take your money if you fuck up. So you better do what you gotta do. You feel me?
And that's depending on the state, the value of it.
Yeah, you feel me? So that's one thing about being married is that's why most businessmen get married. You feel me?
Facts.
That's the reason why, though.
So you heard them. All the ladies who's watching us live or later, I am putting out a contract that any of your consign, if you're fit the criteria to sit at the throne with this king, you could catch me on Tinder.
Hold on, we on the S.STREET.info. I'm on the website right now.
You can catch me on AIM. You can catch me on Tag.
ASL, son. ASL.
You can catch me on your local party line. My nickname is Marty McFly.
Down 3.
Facts. Catch me in your local chat room.
Nah, but seriously though, man, like the reason why, like I said, I wanted to be a stockbroker, bro. And if you even if you don't like the music business, like study the stock market, it correlated as fuck. Like the The stock market and the music business are exactly the same.
Of course.
Seriously.
And I failed in the stocks.
Yeah, they're exactly the same, bro.
Yo, I'm going to say this. They used to say that the rap game is like the crack game.
Nah, it's not.
That's why I got in it.
But you know what?
That's why I got in it. I said, if it's anything like the block, I could come
It's
up.
definitely not.
It changed up.
Nah, don't ever. You know why I say don't say that? Because there's no rules in the crap game. You feel me? There's no. There's no. And also too.
Modern day or old school?
Both.
Both. Now.
I'm from Soundview, so I was in the 80s in the Soundview, bro.
Man,
no, thank
my moms
you.
live over there.
No, thank you. Do not bring that back. We don't want it back. Keep that shit in the 80s and the 90s, bro. We don't want that back.
Yo, when's the last time you was in Soundview back in the days?
I was in 80. I was born in 87, so I was born in 87.
So when you got out of Soundview,
when I left Soundview, I never left because my family's still over there. But I'm personally moved. I moved to Harlem when I was 7, so 94.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
My peoples is from over there. Eddie and Carl Adams, they do music too.
Okay.
They do music, and my mom's is part of that church that's up the block from it.
Yeah. So like Story, Lafayette, Soundview.
Yeah. My
1715 Randall Avenue.
My mom's on Evergreen and Story.
Yeah, so, and 875 Boynton, where I'm from. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, I said hustle over there.
Yeah. So
that was a block.
Don't bring that back.
That used to be a block. Shout out to my peoples over there that shot us. Fucking with over there.
Don't bring that back. But in all seriousness, like I said, the music business is not the drug business in the sense that you have to, because you're too exposed. See, in the drug business, you're not exposed. You can maneuver in underground. In the music business, somebody's gonna see you on the flyer. Somebody's gonna see you at an event. Somebody's gonna see you. So you can't be backdooring niggas and think nobody's gonna see you. So that's why I say that. You feel me? But that's what me and Reemo be saying. Like, y'all be doing that shit and then don't realize, like, nigga, like, you're exposed. Like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And also too, a lot of us, or like the head guys behind the scenes in the black community of the music business, we all know each other. So we all can talk. I can be like, yo, Reemo, this nigga's bugging. He won't work with you. You feel me? So you don't want to do that to yourself. You don't want to blacklist yourself.
A lot of people do that. Yeah. A lot of people shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
All the time.
Too many times.
All the time. Shout out to all them people who do that. Because the game wouldn't be the game
without
if you didn't exist.
Exactly.
And they're going to exist. Yeah.
AKA the Ghost Riders.
You know, and shout out to all of our followers, anybody who's fucking with us. They didn't. I don't see no fire emojis in there. We didn't have a good night tonight on our live. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That means it's gonna be
y'all can't see this in this video, but I'm very mad at the chat. I'm very mad at the live. Right. We usually be popping on Fridays. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Our usual is at least 10 to 20 motherfuckers watching.
Yeah. What's going on?
Pause in and out the room. But I'm just saying Yo, I don't see nobody up over here.
That's crazy.
That means this episode's better go to like 400 because everybody missed out on this one.
That's
boy.
that's true. That's true.
That's true, boy.
You don't pray on that?
Yeah.
Yo, on some weird shit, man, and it's not weird shit. This is the modern times. The company, according to USA Today, the company Ring is offering $1 million for one person that catches extraterrestrials on film through their Ring device. The home security company announced this Wednesday.
Oh, man.
I can't afford a Ring.
My thing is, further,
I got a dog.
The government got more than $1 million and they ain't got nothing on camera. I mean, they probably got on camera. So what makes you think a human being, a regular person, gonna get an alien on camera?
I don't know, man. I know right now they saying that they exist. It must be a reason why they're saying they exist. I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories. I think
they admitted they exist. They exist.
Yeah, I think that the control that they had over them or they thought they had do not exist no more. These motherfuckers is in their own shit, and they know somebody is gonna bump into ET. They know somebody is gonna bump into fucking Cable or something. You know what I mean? So
Cable guy.
No, Cable from X-Men.
Oh, that X-Men.
Yeah. Somebody gonna bump into Cable, baby. Somebody gonna bump into these motherfuckers. And so I think that they know it's out of their control. They can't, whatever they was hiding can't be hidden no more. You know, recently we spoke about this in Florida. There was supposedly alien sighting recently.
Yep.
Like straight up joint. Also, the guy from the military that came out speaking about all the things that he's seen with his own eyes when it came to pause. They went.
Any sightings and stuff.
I was doing a primo fucking cut type of thing.
Man.
But yeah, the person that was a part of the military, he spoke in front of Congress. He spoke in, and not just our Congress. He spoke in front of other other countries' Congresses also. Mexico just revealed 2 caucuses, aliens, during their Mexican or Mexico Congress. You know, it's getting crazy, man.
Saying there's aliens out there.
Well, they shot the UFO down though. They shot it down. The government, Biden has been an idiot. Shot it down.
You talking about them three?
The ship, they shot it down. Yeah. See, the thing is,
I forgot about that one.
But you know it is too. But that's why they doing all this other shit to distract people, though.
Yeah,
they said they were supposed to be weather balloons. They was trying to tell us.
Yeah,
there was no goddamn weather balloon. It was fucking. It was Star Wars.
Star Wars. It was sighting.
Fucking the Darth Vader was coming through. It's crazy, man. On the ring,
I think that's just a ploy to get your mind on something else. To worry. Everybody need $1 million right now, so I'm gonna go get me a ring and pay them $30 a year just so I can see if I can get it. That's like work. That's like when people do the publisher clearinghouse. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep because I know I'm gonna win.
I know somebody who won that shit though. The publisher clear. I know somebody who won it.
How old was they?
He was pretty old. I know, but you know what? I think he be getting the checks for so long. He's just so rich because I work for the post office in daytime.
Man, yeah.
So he downtown. So he was like, "Oh, don't you brought my coach?" And he wasn't bullshitting. I know he get the publisher clearing checks.
Wow.
So he was like, "You didn't bring my check today?" I was like, "No, like I didn't bring it." But he got
So
his
it was
crib
like
was
crazy or
crazy
something.
though. His crib was
Oh, that's crazy. You actually met a person who won the Ed McMahon shit. And our Ed McMahon ain't here. Shout out to Woody Wood, a.k.a. Spazer, a.k.a. the guy from the group home, a.k.a. the man on the couch, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Ed McMahon. He's not here tonight. We probably see him tomorrow at our event that's happening tomorrow.
What you sound like?
You heard. Make sure y'all come through, hang out with the guards.
Yes.
But back to these aliens. I think that if I had the ring, I don't have the ring, but a person on my floor has the ring, and it's not to catch aliens, it's to catch the next door neighbor from doing foul shit. They got war.
Man,
I got 2 neighbors going to war, and she got the ring with like 2 Mickey Mouse fingers in front of her door, like with the fingers and shit like that. They're beefing. They throw garbage at each other. They throw garbage in front of each other's door. She put some roaches and ants box in the hallway. Niggas was like, yo, you gotta take that back in your fucking crib.
Yo.
But if I had the ring,
That's the war.
back to the ring.
Back to the
If
ring.
I had the ring, I think only thing I'm going to catch is crackheads, and that's kind of alien
That's
for a
alien.
person who never been in a project. If you never been in a project, you think that alien is from Mars or something. Because they be looking like zombies and they be looking like motherfucking Chewbacca's. We got Chewbacca's. We got 3POs,
All that.
CP3Os. We got motherfucking My man Billy D. Williams. They aliens. Billy D. Williams, they aliens. I think. I'm not into the new episodes.
Oh man.
Yeah, but The Ring is fucking crazy, man.
I'm off $1 million.
I think on my ring, if I had it, you're going to catch somebody fucking. You're going to catch a transaction or two. Yeah, guarantee a transaction or two. You might catch somebody rolling up, some kids rolling up, ciphering in the hallway.
Exactly.
Definitely not going to see no alien. Definitely not going to see no alien. Not in the projects that I live in. You're not going to see it.
Catch the dude pissing in the back staircase.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
that's what you're gonna catch. All day.
You might catch some crackheads fucking too.
Exactly.
They be going down in the hallway. Motel 6 on 4th floor. Pick it up. Happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Pebble Beach.
They fucking on the 4th floor.
That's it.
They fucking on the 4th floor.
On the 4th floor. Right up there.
Yo, one of my favorite characters from Martin was Brother Man.
Brother Man.
From the 5th floor, man.
5th floor.
One of my favorite characters,
yes.
Man. Speaking of characters, let's speak about this character, Keefy D. For those who may not know who Keefy D is,
oh God, please.
He is the OG from California that told on himself for 20 years, and they finally arrested him. What the fuck happened? I don't know. I don't know what changed, because they knew who Keefy D was. Pause. They knew who he was. He done said he was in a car.
He wrote a book.
He wrote a book. He lived in the same fucking state that he killed. He was a part of the murder and it happened in Nevada. He lives in Nevada. He
thought he was really mobster or something, huh?
This shit is crazy, man. He told on himself, man, and Vlad helped him. How y'all feel about it? I'm not gonna blame Vlad. Vlad quoted the book. He quoted the book, but damn.
Listen,
damn.
Too much information.
Listen, you Vlad didn't make that man say nothing he didn't want to say.
True indeed. I agree, 100%.
He was boasting about it.
Nah, I mean, honestly, I think I don't want to comment too much on it because it's the law. But
this is allegedly.
I think just let Tupac rest in peace, man. Yeah. Like, just let that brother just be with the Lord at this point. You feel me? Like they running just Tupac shit into the ground.
Yeah, son, and going back to it again from earlier. Again, this motherfucker's got this. I don't know. It's like this weird will to want to get relevant that way. You feel what I'm saying? What are we talking about? What are we doing? Like, and like I said, I don't like talking on people's issues or what happened to them and why they got caught and all this other shit, and we gonna get back and forth with it. But it's like, bruh, and to my understanding, he's been doing it for a decade, going on platforms
for a while.
Like, what in the fuck are you doing, beloved? Like,
self-incrimination. I don't get it. I guess fame and fortune is more important than freedom.
Ain't that much fame in the world, beloved? Ain't that much fortune in the world, beloved? Like, and then on top of that, you sign immunity. Dog, that don't count with murder.
So this is what I heard.
That shit don't count.
This is what I heard. He signed an agreement called a proffer.
Yeah, a proffer. Yeah, a proffer.
And a proffer agreement says that because he got caught on another charge that had nothing to do with the Tupac thing. It was some drug shit.
Right.
So he got caught up, and to get out, he agreed to a proffer. Right. A proffer allows a person to speak about crimes that they're involved in. Right. Mm-hmm. They tell on themselves, and those things that you tell on, they can't charge you with, because of this agreement. But someone else could speak on a crime that you're involved in, and that could be used against you.
Right.
You are not immune to nothing.
Right.
We're just not going to charge you with the shit that you told us you did.
Right.
But if somebody else tells us you did it, your ass is grass. That's one. 2, it was in California. 3, if you tell, like he told
Platforms.
specifics, like
Platforms.
that he didn't even tell, like if you listen, like there's a, he said a part of the story that wasn't really told before. One of the things that he said was like Tupac, they didn't see Tupac, and when Tupac, when they rode around to slide on him, that they heard him talking to fans, and when they heard him talking to fans, they knew he was there. They thought that he wasn't there. And so like some of these details wasn't said before. It was very in detailed, and like so he gave them more ammunition than they had. And so I think that when he started speaking, they reopened the murder is never is closed, but at the same time they put eyes on it, and they put eyes on it, and some of the things that he was saying wasn't said before. So it's like it gave them new ammunition. It gave them new reason to press the issue, and they pressed the issue. I just think this is an idiot move, man. Yeah, this is an idiot move. I don't think that was a smart gangster move.
Even to separate that all out with gangster, it's like, once again, you did not need to go on these platforms, but then it goes back to the drug of wanting to go viral, and wanting clout,
notoriety,
It's like, this is why I miss, once again, mystery.
That's it.
I miss the mystery and shit. I'm sorry, like, motherfuckers losing their morals and shit, and to that, like, you not even understanding law. How do you don't understand law? Even after you got arrested by law. I mean, that's not a joke, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
supposed to be smarter than
you should, if you had time you should have took that law book, like, hold on, let me understand this law again, and let me understand what's going on here, and then go forward in your life. But to go on multiple, not just one platform. Like, if you went on one platform, it's like, all right, you slipped up. All right, we might look out for you. Multiple, that means you intentionally wanted people to know this shit.
That's a fact.
Like,
That's
what?
you wanted.
And the crazy part is, he's the only one that is alive. They all dead. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And so now you the only one that's going to hold the weight for this
everything.
bad boy. And it was even deeper is they making it like he's the shot caller to the whole shit. He the nigga that is the reason why it went down. And that's crazy, man.
That's it.
I think that
like
they was kids. Orlando Brown was like Tupac age. I think Keefe D is older. I think he's almost like 60 or something now. So like he was old. So him being the older one, they trying to say he's the one that called this. He sanctioned this, and they're going to smoke his boots, man. And that's crazy, man. It just tells you, man, certain people don't supposed to be online.
Yeah, man.
Certain people don't supposed to be telling their story.
Exactly.
You supposed to not know what happened. Certain things, not everything, but certain things shouldn't be the conversation on the internet. It shouldn't be that this ain't the daily trend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Shouldn't be, I'm the one who killed Tupac. That shouldn't be.
That's what I'm saying.
That shouldn't be coming across my Twitter feed.
This is what I'm saying. Like, what, like this is what I'm saying. So when you and Chase was talking about code, and you had mentioned like, all right, what do you mean, modern day or back in the days? let this have been like the 80s and 90s and 70s and 60s. Motherfuckers ain't bragging about.
It'd be cold right now.
Look what I did.
Cold.
Look what I did. Yo, that's what I'm saying. This shit is so, it is, yo, that is not. That ain't it.
Nasty work out here,
Nasty
bro.
work.
Nasty work out here, bro.
It ain't it. It's like, yo, what?
It's nasty work out here.
Because I remember, real talk, when I found out about the story, I found out through my co-workers. So they was telling me, yo, Tyson, you heard about that? What went down? It's Keepy D. And I looked, and I was like, no, not really. Like, I didn't. So then when I finally went to go read, yo, when I tell you everything stopped, like, I was at my computer, I stopped everything. I said, wait, motherfuckers are out here bragging about murders? Like the rappers and shit like that. Okay, I understand that. You talk about your ops and shit or whatever. Okay.
But they didn't do the murder.
No. Right.
This nigga did the murder.
Yeah, I'm saying, what in the total fucks is this era in society on? Sorry.
Listen, these niggas
started a trend for people to start snitching on themselves.
That's a trend.
That trend has been existing for the past couple of years now.
Now, there's nobody going to snitch on nobody else now. I'm not going to snitch on everybody.
Honestly, I think it's going to get worse.
Like, Gunna,
I think it's going to get worse.
When he said, I'm just going to tell what I did. Like, you still implemented somebody else. Like, come on. And then
I think it's
on the crime that has no statute of limitations, come on.
Idiot. And,
catch you later
Gentlemanly. Allegedly. Idiot.
I ain't messing with him.
I want to speak to you, y'all about what y'all been doing. When Reemo came through recently, he played an album. We actually played one of the songs from it at the opening of the show. Make sure you rewind that, go listen to that again.
All streaming platforms.
Make sure you check it out.
20 times.
Talk to me about this project that you put out.
All right, so back to the Reemo Volume 1. It's a culmination of not only topics that I always wanted to talk about, things that it's derived from my posts. If you follow me on Facebook, things and topics I talked about on Facebook, but also too, it's something that I'm aiming for things to be of change, right? Because at the end of the day, it's too much fuck shit going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And also too, it's an ode to my fans, for what I did, you know what I'm saying, back earlier on when I first came in this industry and I was brash, I was going at it, letting the Ruger spray and just like, just going at it. But the thing was, things that I went at, it went straight to the point. It wasn't going off on a stray, it wasn't in a tangent, it wasn't like berating or anything like that. It was like, oh shit, hold on. This is shit that I never would have said, but Reemo's spot on. So, Chase, he was like, this happened like a couple years ago. So Chase was like, yo, Reemo, you gotta come with an album. I'm like, my nigga, but what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm an entertainer who's coming out with an album. What the am I gonna talk about, right? Who the fucking want to listen to me over beats and whatever? I don't rap, I don't sing at all. So what the fuck are we gonna do? So it came to this year, 2023. Originally, we were supposed to drop this in, January? Chase? Yeah, we were supposed to drop this in January. But the ascension of our label, our entertainment label, ascension of Chase tremendously, my ascension, with our brands increasing, we didn't have time. So what I started doing was, in each quarter, I would write a track. So, boom, wrote 2 tracks. Wrote down another 2 tracks. He sent me beats. Let me hear the beats. All right, cool. Wrote down another 2 tracks. Then, to finalize it, I wrote down the 2 final tracks. No, actually, no. I wrote down the final track when I was on my hosting tour in Martha's Vineyard. For an event. I was hosting a basketball event. Shout out to The Connective. Shout out to Puma. You know what I'm saying? Puma sponsored the event and everything like that.
That's what's up.
So I think going And then coming back, I had finally finished it. So I let Chase know, yo, Chase, I already got it. All right, big fella, you know, we fix these things and we're going to go to the booth. So I went to the booth and, you know, it took us one night to get everything done in one night. You know, and now it's out. It's now. And the feedback has been quality feedback. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jerry Doby of the Hype magazine. He put me in that magazine twice. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the guest appearances I've made. You know what I'm saying? I just feel if you are one that you've been going through what you've been going through in the industry, you're gonna love Back to the Reemo. You know what I'm saying?
It puts me in a space of like a Richard Pryor album.
Okay.
You know, that's kind of like an energy I could throw at it.
Okay.
And I'm not even saying like it's jokes, but it is funny.
Yeah.
You're coming from it's serious,
right?
But it's definitely like it's not a dark perspective,
right?
It has some
satire.
Satire.
Yeah, satire.
I was gonna try to get a fancy word out.
Satirical.
But tonight I've been fucking up every word. Every word. I'm losing thoughts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just turned 47. I just turned 47. So things ain't rolling like it usually roll,
right.
But it has a satire energy to it. So I think it definitely puts me into like a Richard Pryor, a comedy album. Right. It also goes in the poetic energy also when I think of like when the people do poetry albums, Last Poets, stuff like that. It definitely have that energy. The beats definitely are synergetic.
Courtesy of DJ Mother Effing Chase.
Synergetic.
Let's go. Come on, Chase.
I'm getting everybody else behind the scenes.
Yeah, now come on, man. Come on, man.
Nah, but seriously, all my producers out there, learn how to make mood beats because mood beats is where the money is at.
Right.
Yeah. Like not just hip hop or trap or Afro beats and mood beats is where it's at.
Right.
That's my word of advice.
Right.
All right. I want to ask you a question though. Okay. Outside of this album, because Reemo ain't the only artist that you're working with. You're working with other artists.
I do sometimes.
Can you tell us about the label? You did mention it a few times, but give me a little bit more expansion on what the label is doing.
Now, Worldwide Sounds Records, independent label, boutique label. DJ Chase Publishing LLC is the LLC. So DJ Chase Publishing is the main company, and then you have Worldwide Sounds Records, and you have DJ Chase Radio, which is my radio station. Right now, I'm working with Molly McCoy, Sonny So Fancy, Mafia Boy. I'm about to work with him. Mike Kawano, I think he been up here. He played my record when he came up here. Who else? A few other. Johnny Floss, I worked with him.
Shut up.
Who else? I think a lot of people. Damn, I can't remember everybody.
I saw the people.
I'm sorry, I'm bugging. I got a new record with my guy Opinion from the Bronx. He's a new Bronx rapper, Spanish rapper. Work with Opinion. Myself, I've been putting out my own music. Reemo Meerak, recording artist now. Let me see, who else? Probably you.
Let me ask you a question, man. Are your contracts similar or different from Puffy's?
Way different.
Damn.
I was thinking maybe Reemo might be the locks.
No.
I might be Biggie.
No. I definitely no.
We. All right. I'll. Yeah, I know what gonna say. We kind of orchestrate ourselves.
I get 50%.
Yeah, we do, but we kind of model ourselves off of Rockefeller. So definitely with me, I implemented Dame's way of doing things as being an A&R on a label, and as well as a co-owner of the label. You know what I'm saying? So, we operate on celebrity. So everything we do, or the impression of it, is that everybody is a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So the way we operate, how we pick and select what we need to do with the label and everything like that, it's it operates on that. You know, what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
have some value to you, because if I'm paying you in advance, like most artists have never seen a check from their music. I actually give people checks. Like,
Get the fuck out of
yes,
here.
I pay people, so I do a feature. So I do one song with you. If your song is hot, then I'll put some extra money behind it. So I pay for the video, and I put some money in your pocket, and that's it. We give you split the publishing. You get 50% of your publishing, and and that's it. You ain't signed to me. I don't own your stage name. I don't own
That sounds legit. That sounds legit.
With ASCAP and with BMI
That
certified,
sounds legit.
what? It's
That
RA
sounds-
certified.
Yeah,
Like we're not that kind of label.
But you know what's crazy? My lawyer actually told me, he was like, "You nigga, you all bugging." Like, he was like, "Lock him in longer." I'm like, I don't want the headache. To be real with you, I don't want the headache. Like, I don't like working with artists as it is. So I really just want them, like, if you go do what the fuck you want to do, I don't care. Like, just give me this one record and let me do what I got to do with it.
That's it.
So pretty much like DJ Khaled featuring the new artist. So something sort of similar to that. Or like Alchemist featuring somebody.
Out of all the artists that you worked with in the recent times, what was the biggest song number wise that you which artist had the biggest numbers out of the
Number
people who
wise,
worked with you?
my guy DJ Big M.
Big M, hell yeah.
I have
we need him on the show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get him.
We'll talk to him. We get him.
I got every
Shout out to Big M.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Big M. Every music award, I have 150 music streaming awards, like probably
That's what's
150,
up.
something like that.
That's what's up.
So yeah, every probably 100 of them shits come from Big M.
Yeah, word.
Like if streaming numbers is ridiculous.
Yeah, shit. I think shit. Even over COVID, I think there was one album that we did with him. That shit.
He's not high. He's not high.
Yeah.
He didn't smoke with us before.
Yo,
he
man,
didn't smoke with
trying
us
to get some
before.
behind the scenes. That's what I'm saying.
Now, if he did smoke with us before, he would have caught that man.
Listen, I'll pay for it. Don't worry
I'm not
about
gonna
it.
lie to you. When I'm high, I could do the. I be. But when I'm sober, Urkel shit.
Nah, I think over COVID, like you saw like damn near 450,000
Streams, yeah.
streams.
Like my biggest record thus far is 100,000 streams. I mean, I'm okay. So I got like 3 records at 100,000 that I produced, that I actually produced, not engineered, because I engineered some shit and then some that I produced. But the biggest record, I just got the record I just did with Mrs. JP. Well, I didn't just do it.
Oh, thick.
That was on Hot 97. Just got picked up in the UK.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Big Mad, Drewski played that crazy. That was a few years
Oh,
ago.
Big Mad. Who's that?
Molly
Molly
McCoy.
McCoy.
Oh, that's my song. I like that song.
I
Big
did
man,
that
big
record.
man.
I'm like, I heard that before. Okay.
Yeah, I did that record. Yeah. Mike Kawan, of course. That record, I did that. He came up here. I think he was on another show though.
Yeah, we have executive produced over 70 shows.
Yeah, he
I
was
think
on
I'm
that
getting older and I'm starting to stutter. I never stuttered. I think that I'm starting to be a stutterer. A stutterer. That is crazy. You become a stutterer at 47.
And then I'm actually doing my own records now, so I do like a lot of my own records. So I just be like rapping in the crib and shit, just boredom. So
Yeah.
I be on my Dr. Dre shit. So
Get out of here.
actually, you know what's crazy? Yo, artists, I be selling more streams than artists. I be getting booked for features and shit. Niggas be hitting me up. I'm a gamer, so like I be streaming rap. I'm like a rap streamer. So I want to be like a rap streamer. So I'm actually working on something like secretive now.
Wait,
but
time out.
What's
Do
Do I have to sign an NDA?
No.
No.
Time out.
What?
See, I'm a person who molests the algorithm on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So that sounded. See. Matter of fact, we're gonna have this conversation
What?
off
Over here?
camera.
Yeah.
We're gonna have it-
Listen, I'm working.
Nah, no.
Listen, I tell you what
I
I'm
do.
working
No.
on.
Let me say this.
All right.
I do media campaigns, and I can't. You. And I was about to give a conversation, but for the average person, it sounded like this. Like it was like some Charlie Brown shit. You said some deep shit, but to the average person, it said that's what they really
listen,
heard.
if they can't pick up, that's on them. Fuck them.
But I heard something.
Okay.
I heard something. Deep conversation, algorithm talk.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that offline.
Exactly.
If you want information like this, then you got to run these numbers up on the Hangout.
On the Hangout.
Listen.
You got to run those numbers up because we don't give away good, deep information for free.
I won't say what I'm working on. I won't say.
But I'm going to say this. You said your first sentence. I'm like this. Hold on. And I'm going to give you the sentence away. He said, "I'm a gamer."
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So we're just going to leave it there.
Right.
If you know, you know. But we're going to have an algorithm conversation outside of that. But so you're doing music
Streaming. So basically, not like streams of music, like not DSP, not streaming like that, but
mood music,
like mood streaming music. So I'm actually working on the AI label right now. I haven't told anybody, so I'm working on the AI label that just puts out AI instrumentals.
I ain't even know that.
Yeah, I've been cooking that out.
Yo, no lie to you, I listen to a lot of those type instrumental pages on YouTube.
Yeah.
When a guy be in the car and he just be driving and it's like the repeat shit and he just be like.
So I'm working on that. And that's what I'm working on. So it's called T87 Records, which is my last name, my birth year. So I'm actually working on AI stuff for that. So that's pretty cool. And then so I'm working on that now.
Oh man, we have geniuses on your label.
Because I just wanted to just stream all day long, so I wanted to stream. And I got my
get you.
Yeah, and I got my big playlist, DJ Chase Radio, the playlist. I got 3,000 saves and people that listen to my big playlist. So I'm working on the playlist thing and shit like that.
The God is moving, man. I'm going to say this for your humans.
Exactly.
For your humans, a lot of shit probably flew over your thinking cap.
Fuck them.
But for a person,
I'm joking.
But for the people who understands this conversation, my man ain't bullshit, man. My man ain't bullshit. I know algorithm talk. And we having a new algorithm 4.
Yes.
It's either happening on October 21st or the 25th. If you know, you know. We having a new algorithm. It's algorithm 4, and it's not for the horse. Now that's a joke. We invite the horse.
Yes.
We don't shut it down. We go to Pound Town.
Oh God!
Yeah.
And we got that Back to the Reemo Volume 2 coming out February 20th, right?
No, on my birthday, February 22nd.
February 22nd, Back to the Reemo Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yo, we need Molly McCoy up here.
Yes.
We need her to also perform at our event. She was supposed to perform during Hurricane Day.
Long story.
You know what I mean? So
shout out to Molly McCoy.
Yo,
man.
shout out to her.
Now, actually, I'm sending a bullshit over there.
Yo, the song. What was the first song you played for me? Is it Big Mad or was it a freestyle? The freestyle one is the one.
Oh, that was
really
Me Go Up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Listen. I need them streaming. I need them publishing. So can we go to some original music?
Oh, we gotta go to original.
Yeah, miles away.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That song is hard. But shout out the money music. Shout out the money music.
All right. Let's get which one?
No, the Molly McCoy you talking about. Yeah. What's the money music that they could stream and shit like that?
Oh yeah, the money music. No Sleep out now.
No Sleep out now. Go get that.
Catch
Molly time.
Catch feelings. You can go stream now.
And hashtag Molly time.
Hashtag Molly time.
And hashtag Fire It.
And then she got this new record coming out called Big Bronx, which everybody.
Big Bronx. Hashtag. Oh yeah, and the other hashtag for that, Big Bronx or nah.
Big Bronx.
Or nah.
Or nah. Facts.
Oh yeah. So we gotta get her on our stages.
I'm gonna bring her up here. We gotta do it in like an early. Well, y'all niggas is nocturnal. She nocturnal too.
Yo, we gotta definitely get her. We gotta get her on the show. We gotta either get her in the rescheduled event of Tweakfest, which is October 13th, or the algorithm. Either or. We definitely got to get her involved.
And future ones too, but
I just off the top of the head. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tomorrow's gonna be a popping night at What You Sound Like.
What You Sound Like.
That's an event.
Yeah, that's an event. It's happening at the Living Gallery. I'm gonna say this. if you can make it happen, this will be a dope event. We're going to have the Source magazine in the building. We're going to have Cover COD in the building. And we're going to have DigiWax in the building. It's happening on Broadway. It's happening on Broadway. I think it's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's in Brooklyn. I gotta pay to get in.
What you call it? What we could do?
You want my guest list?
I we did.
All right, yeah, we could definitely get somebody on the guest list.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Reaction. I just want to see.
Yeah.
But make sure you bring 5 more people with you paying.
Yeah, that's a fact. But no, what you call it? Tomorrow is going down. Make sure you tap in. It's happening at the Living Gallery on Broadway. You can follow them on Instagram, the Living Gallery.
Yes.
You can follow us at S_street_media, and you can see the flyer there. Make sure you like, comment. Make sure you pull up, show up, support, network with people who's doing something that you're doing. Real motherfucking individuals. We are not an illusion on social media. We exist in real life. This is not a VR. This is real deal shit. We got motherfucking DJ Chase in the building. We got Reemo Meerak in the building. Don't fucking play with us. Don't fucking play with us. But we also have the Free Guard event happening on October 18th at Karma Lounge. I am back at Karma Lounge.
Hold
It's
on.
back in the building.
Oh, I got a gripe. When you gonna have me to DJ one of them shits, bro?
Oh man. I must say this. You can DJ.
Yes.
Right,
but we are poor. So prices must be adjusted.
Gentlemanly.
Shout out to Rice Beans and Banter. The prices must be adjusted.
Listen,
gentlemanly.
I come do a set. I ain't got to do. We
go with that. We go with paying too. We just don't got, because somebody told me that this DJ had told me. He said, I do 3 hours. No, matter of fact, let me make sure I said that correct. Yeah, he said 3 hours. I said, how much you charge? He said $600. I said, whoa, that's a half a pound.
I agree with that, though.
That's a half a pound. I know. So that's why I said, because I be speaking fast and they don't be hearing me. That's why I said.
That's that slick talk shit, bro.
Please adjust.
He try to talk you down. He try to talk you down your price.
Yeah, please adjust the price to S.STREET Media, because we are on the come up. We are still underground, but we don't want to be. We don't want to be. We want to be on top.
All right.
Pause.
We'll talk.
Pause. Big doors in the building.
Yo.
But yeah, again, we have the Free Guard event coming up at Karma Lounge. We are back. King Kong is back in the building. Smack your motherfucking bitch. I am in here. We also have the Chem King event happening the day after. It's happening in Bushwick. I don't know the exact.
A lot of things going on.
The exact spot.
Events going on, bro.
Yeah, it's the EP listening party. We're having in Bushwick. It's going to be taped streams and everything. Is in a place that is specifically for the. I've been fucking up all my words. Know what it is? I know what it is. I didn't have no water in here. Oh, man. And the weed is starting to take effect. It's not rolling off my tongue. Pause. It's not rolling off my tongue like I usually do. But yeah, we got the Chem King event happening also. Make sure you tap in. Let me say this. Chem King, we're doing his media campaign.
Yes.
He's going to be in the Source magazine. He was already in Intrigue magazine. We have him in mad different fucking situations.
Yes.
He's going to be in This Is 50 or allhiphop.com. Also, he's also hooked up with, not on a, this is a big pause. He also connected with Cover COD. He's doing music with Cover COD. It will be on Hot 97.
Yes.
Again, slap your bitch. It's happening. It's happening. You can't stop it. You can't stop the rain. Shaq shit. Shaq shit. Shaq shit. Bam.
When it's time
Matumbo shit. Matumbo shit.
Not in my house.
Not at headquarters. Unless your chick giving us headquarters.
Pause.
You heard? That's a bar. That's a bar. Styles P. Styles G.
My ass down.
Styles G. Make sure you tap in my man album, Reemo Meerak. What's in the album, God?
Yo, back to the Reemo Volume 1 on all streaming platforms. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Reemo. Well, you can follow me on all platforms at Reemo Meerak _ as well as go to the website, ReemoMeerak.com. If you do listen to the album and you got some feedback, put the hashtags Reemo McFly, back to the Reemo Volume 1, and the main hashtag that I've always been using is getting his value up, Reemo approved. You heard?
Reemo approved.
Yes.
Reemo approved.
Hey, yo, Chase, you been fucking with the audio device. We don't call it the other name because the other name is a big pit of so we call it the audio device. Can you tell the people where they can find you at?
Yo, _ I got a website, djchase.net, djchaseradio.com. Just go to my website.
Got you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You sound like it was the beatbox back there for a second. I ain't know was you gonna start rapping or this is gonna become a cipher.
I ain't gonna lie. No. I ain't want this shit to fall. That's all.
I appreciate you.
I ain't want to look
man.
like a dummy on the camera.
Thank you, man.
We had a crack joke. I thought this was a judgment-free zone here.
Oh no, it is.
It is Planet Fitness.
We don't judge unless it needs to be judged. That's it. It's a judge-free zone, especially for the his nose. We're not here to take them to court. We're not here to take them to court.
But seriously, thank you, brothers, for having us as well.
Yo, I appreciate y'all for coming.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hey, yo, Raw, where they can find you at?
They can find me
inside somebody's wife.
Shh, don't tell everybody. But I'm telling you, you can find me at Get Fed Records on IG, Get Fetty on Facebook, and you can find me working all around the hood. There you go.
And yo, shout out to Rod. He threw the flames in our chat, so at least we have our flames in the chat. I know it's him. Shout out to Hot Rod, a.k.a. Get Fat Records, a.k.a. Rod.
There you go.
You know what I mean? You can find me at Style by Poverty. You can find me at S.STREET Media, Skull Street Media, SCHOLEZ Street Media.
Just in case you forgot.
On Instagram, that's the radio station. You can find us also at S_Street_ Media on Instagram. You can follow us on YouTube at S.STREET Media. You can follow us on Twitter. I don't know our account, but we got one there. You can also follow us on Threads. You can follow us on TikTok. Our TikTok numbers looking sick. Our YouTube numbers is looking sick. Again, smack your bitch. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. The numbers is running. Carl Lewis.
That's it, bitch.
Yeah, man. Know why? Because motherfuckers be doubting us.
Yeah, right.
Motherfuckers be doubting us.
Right.
These Machiavellian motherfuckers. They got swords. I got guns. I'm shooting. Again, smack your bitch again. We not playing.
Bring over here.
We not playing. It's the Prince type of shit happening. Mm-hmm. You heard? And a lot of these niggas is Caligula anyway. Honest opinion. A lot of these guys is Caligula. Look up Caligula. I didn't say it. That's what the fucking history book said. That's what the history book said. Y'all niggas is Caligula. We not. Put yours. When y'all figure it out, I was talking about, because there's a big pause behind that dude.
Exactly.
Big pause behind that one. Alexander the Great, you can add him to that one too. A lot of your dudes is that he had HIV before they had HIV. Let's go. We out of here. We had to hang out. Again, thank you. Real live show. Reemo Meerak, DJ Chase.
You already know when the high go. Hands over the eyes.
Yeah.
It's the 2 up. You heard?
We out of here like last year. I would get into some music and shit like that, but it's too complex. We are out of here. Peace.